Jerry Tucker is a bit of a legend. He's been making old, beautiful tools for jewelry makers since 1976. His tools have been featured in Indian jewelry making by one of the great artist, Oscar T. Branson. He's also been featured in this month's Cowboys and Indians magazine. I'm lucky to have him here in my studio today. Hey kids, it's Jerry Tucker in my studio today. Say hi, Jerry.
Hello, folks.
So he thought it would be a great idea to show you how to use some of his tools, and I'm going to videotape it while he shows you how to little tricks on using the shot plate that you guys have all had a lot of questions about. And he's got some amazing tools here, and we're just going to show you how to use them. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready, go.
Okay, folks. Seems to be a lot of confusion how to use the shot plate properly, so I thought I'd give a little demonstration today.
How to use the Tucker tool shot plates.
So the idea is to have a silver ball that fits into the plate where you can see the rim around it. It stands up above the plate, so you have enough silver to smack down into the center of it. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Hit that. Flatten it out as much. Oh.
Came right out. There, that was good. Let's see how it looks.
So. Okay, let's try another one.
Okay.
Well, this one we'll use this 32nd inch nail set, so
It's a tiny bubble.
that's a pretty good little size there.
Yeah.
We'll smack that. And you can see that it's now flat, but you can see a little bit of rim around it.
Okay.
Take your nail set and send it dead center if you can. Like it pretty good. And then as you see, it pushes it up to the rim.
Okay. And there's a little bitty teeny one. They're so little you can hardly even see them. Let's see if I can get a close-up of one here. They're tiny. Okay, so the deal is if you get them stuck, you use your nail set to take them out, and Jerry likes that. 1/32. And if they get messed up on the end, you can just use a grinder and grind them down and polish them and make them work. So, and you can always put a little bit of oil. I always like to keep my Tucker tools with a little coat of oil, or you can use 3-in-1 oil or coconut oil, whatever you got. Okay.
So that's it for the shot plate.
Okay. How to use two-part vice stamps. What's next?
Well, these stamps. Nobody knows how to use these things.
Okay, let's show them how to use those things.
Okay, so this is my stamping, two-part stamping dies. And this will be our, what's called the O1, the oval one.
Okay.
So it's a simple process of stamping.
All right, so Jerry's got a male-female die here, and they are the ovals. And he's going to show you how to first make an impression with the female.
You stamp it like a regular stamp, line it up to your lines if you've dissected your silver. Give it a good whack.
Okay.
Make sure that it's concentric all the way through.
Okay.
Then you're going to take your female and put it in a vise. That part anyway.
So then he's going to put the female into a vise. And he's going to position the piece of metal that he just stamped. And that's a really nice thick piece of metal too. This is an 18 gauge. You can use thick gauges with these stamps. So Jerry's going to put that face down onto the female.
It should snap exactly in where you stamped
Yep.
it. And you can see a faint line on the back end there.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, so once you get that relocated, take and locate your male within that blank space or inside of the line that it left on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Try to line it up perfectly.
Give it a couple of whacks.
Begin stamping it down so that you can make sure that it's going everything's going in the right direction.
Okay.
And there you go. You have a nice clean bump out.
Okay, so this is the stamp that we just used. Jerry, what's the number on that one?
This is my oval series, and this is the oval 1, oval 4, oval 5, and oval 6.
Okay.
And here's a ruler so that you can see approximately how long they are.
About 1.5 inches, right?
On the big one.
That one's about, what's this, the 5?
1.125 inches.
And the 4?
1 inch.
And this is called
And the 01.
01.
is 5/8.
5/8. Okay, so there you go. These are really fun little oval stamps. If you want to get them, monsterslayer.com is probably your best bet for these tools, right, Jerry?
Right, and
Okay.
then we have a smaller series as well.
Okay, let's see these.
So we've got
These are some fun male, female stamps. He does give you both, male and female. So there's
So we have an oval 2, an oval 3, an RS1, a triangle, which I call TR2, and the small triangle is TR1. We've got our small teardrop.
That's the TD2.
To follow up on the teardrop, we've got four sizes of those two, this being the larger.
That's cool.
And here's the second size.
Okay.
And then we go
Yeah.
to that size.
Okay, so
That's it. Now all these stamps are universal. You use them all exactly the same way. You stamp the female into the silver, put the female into the vise, and pound it out from the back.
okay, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
Same way with the SB2 and the bicurvates, the ones that we have on one of my videos. That
Any of those stamps.
Yep. And so any of the male, female, that's how they work. All right. And here's one.
That way you don't have to cut them.
That's a cool teardrop too. What's this one called, Jerry? What's the number on that one?
That's a TD1.
TD1. TD for teardrop. I like that. All right. What do you want to show next?
Okay, so we got the stamping part out of the way. So what about something like this, locating and stamping out these
Oh yeah, that's a cool one.
bigger ones?
This is one of my favorites. It's like a butterfly concho. So we're going to get some metal and we'll be right back.
Okay, this is our butterfly concho. It's called the BFC03. I use it for centers of conchos and butterflies, for concho belts, for pendants, earrings. Has a universal appeal. So I would like to demonstrate to you how to use these die.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing you want to do is put some lines in your die plate so that they are straight and exact. So that's what we'll do. We'll put these lines here so we can pick them up with a...
Just kind of for guide, right, Jerry? For a guide?
Exactly. You've got to
Okay.
be able to exactly locate your piece of silver
On
in
your
relationship
metal, yeah.
to your die. Everything's
Okay.
got to be lined perfectly.
Nice, okay.
Okay, so now we scribed our piece of copper. I think we've got to probably find us a center place here. Alright, so we'll make us a line there so we... Okay, so these lines go exact to the lines that you've got scribed on your plate. So line those up perfectly.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to take your...
And Jerry puts dots on the side of his tools, so you always know that those are Jerry's tools. That's the way he marks them, by the way, in case you see anybody else with them. See this little dot right here? There's also a dot on the handle. Can I show them the dot on?
Well, we'll have to put one.
Okay. This is one of his personal tools, but he does if you buy one, you'll have a dot. So you'll line the two dots up, so you can see. Here's where this is one of his personal tools, so he doesn't have this one marked. But you'll see a dot right there, and you'll know that is the top, and that's where those always go. So you line those two up, and I really like that about Jerry's tools. All right, Jerry. So let's get your copper back.
Okay.
Get that centered.
And then after you get that located, you want to take your mail
So this is a little bit different. Yeah.
and find where all these points align.
Okay.
Oh, I can't see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so side line, front and back. Everything's lined out. Your first strike should be pretty solid, so you get a beginning impression so that you know which direction you're going.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see that we're filling in pretty good shape, so we're lined up well.
Okay.
Now we're just going to
strong.
continue to hammer this thing. I like to use a big hammer because these little hammers take a little more work.
Oh, look at that.
So that's what you get as a finished product.
And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Nice clean lines. Great, great, great stamp.
Okay.
All right, Jerry, what's next?
Okay, this is what I call my CO13
Wow, that's pretty.
in the male-female part. The beauty of it is, this is what I call my flat stamp 01. And the flat stamp can be used on a flat piece of silver or a flat piece of metal. Just squared away, and all it leaves is lines.
Okay.
And there's tricks to using that, and we'll get to that. But for now, we're going to use the male and the female to bump out this concho in the same process that we used before.
Okay.
We're going to line up all of our
Line up your little dots.
the dots and the lines which are scribed. Oop. Gotta make sure this stuff lines up just right.
There you go, you got it.
Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Damn it. Oh, can't be cussing.
That's it right there. Looks like that's it.
Okay, so the secret to using these dies is once you get your impression started, then you want to rotate the entire die. Silver, male, female, everything rotates 1/4 turns. Hit it,
Oh, okay.
rotate a 1/4 turn, hit it again. And then what that does is it works it straight down into the metal. If you just pound at one angle, you can never get anything straight up and down. So if you rotate it, it takes care of all of that. All your pressures go to the right places, and you can work out your detail.
Oh, look at that.
It's starting to come. This one usually takes a pretty good sized hammer for these. The bigger concho you use, the bigger the hammer. So basically that's working its way down in there. If I had a bigger hammer, it'd probably be a lot easier. So I haven't quite got full detail yet, but we'll keep working away at it till it does. Now some of these dies you might be better off annealing your piece of silver or copper first, just so that's a little bit softer and it'll work down in there a little easier. And like I say, a bigger hammer takes a lot of this hard labor out of it. So you can see the details starting to work in there better and better all the time.
That's beautiful.
So just keep working until you get it. Alright, that's pretty good detail.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we can take a stamp around it or represent around it any way we want to, and then we have the diamond in the center. Now that diamond,
Get that ink off so you can see how pretty that is.
that diamond gets into the center by using my D3.
Oh, you're gonna make it a little bit more defined?
Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our male part
Oh, I see.
into the vise, like that.
Okay. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, then we're going to fit our piece of silver back onto it.
Okay,
We're
great.
going to take our D3. And we're going
You want to show them the D3, Jerry? Can I just show them the bottom?
Yeah, that's my
No,
diamond 3.
Okay, D3. D is for diamond?
D for diamond.
Okay, and he's going to go right over the top.
We have 5 different sizes of diamonds in that little line. Okay, so it's the same deal. You got to line up all your points. Okay, so point to point. See that little line it left?
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, so we can stamp that line in. It didn't hurt the male part. It was all metal. You don't want to hit it so hard that it goes all the way through. Even if you do, it's a long way to go and a lot of strikes. You don't need to worry about ruining your tool.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we've got that part. And now once again we put our female in the vise. Going to
Just line that diamond up again.
line that diamond up exact where it fits just perfect.
Upside down there, okay. And you're going to go in from the back side.
Now, for the same thing, see, you can see that faint line.
Yep.
Now, let me point out where the line is. The line is out here. Do you see where that is right there? All these little lines, so you can see it right there.
Yep.
So you can see where your
That's
diamond's
it,
going to
yeah.
fit. Okay, so now you're going to center your male to all your points.
Hang on, I don't think it's centered. I'll let it down.
There we go. Okay, we ready? I'm good.
Okay. Yep, go.
Make sure it's going in the right direction. So basically, that's what happens. You get a nice little diamond in the center.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Okay, so then, let's move on to phase 2 of using that die set. Okay, now I said this was a flat stamp, my FS1. And so in the same manner, we can come up with a concho with just lines instead of a repoussé.
Okay.
Okay.
You get some copper?
We got to get a piece of scrap.
Adding borders.
Okay, so once we line our stamp up to all of the lines exactly, so you got a reference points to come back to, because this thing will spring. Sometimes they'll even double stamp, but you just back it up and try to eliminate all the double stamping that you can. Bigger hammers. Sometimes I put cardboard underneath my plate so that it absorbs all the shock. So we'll just try this. So that left a pretty good impression. So we will realign, make sure our stamp is in place. There you go, it clicks right back in. Okay, we'll do it again. Okay, that's pretty good. We got some pretty good lines. See, they're all nice and clean and straight.
All right, let me get that in the camera there.
And then all you do is take a stamps here. Let's just use this guy. All right. So then,
What stamp is that, Jerry? Let me see what you got.
it's just a nice little
okay.
flat stamp.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to show what you can do with the stamps, just clean it up. So you just stamp right around your concho.
Oh, okay, you're going around the edges.
Yeah, you can.
A line stamp.
So, just to show you that you don't necessarily have to have the male-female die, because you can do these straight stamps. And the same way that we did the female, or the diamond, we do the same on the flat stamp.
Okay,
Put the
cool.
flat stamp in the vise, locate your diamonds, set it,
I'll lay that down so I can kind of...
bump it out from the back.
That's neat. It's getting pretty.
Yeah, so you can fill in your little spaces with dots. If you have a little round dot or something, put
Yeah,
in
can you do
between
that?
these
Can you
stamps.
grab a dot?
Sure.
I think you had one over there in one of your piles.
It's actually a nail set.
Oh, is it? That's something, I saw something that was a circle.
If you have your nice little circle stamp, and we're going to place it right here where these stamps ended. And you do that continuously around your concho, and it will look something like that. So you can do it that way, or you can leave your stamps a little bit wider apart, and you can stick them down deeper or higher, just whatever look you want.
And just keep layering on out, right?
Yes.
Layering it. Cool. That's neat.
And that's it for the flat stamp.
I've had great success using Jerry's flat stamps in the hydraulic press also. For more information on how to do that, please go to lesliekalevillarreal.com, free video section, and click on the video that says Using Dies in the Hydraulic Press. Dependable, reliable Tucker tools are sold exclusively through MonsterSlayer.com and TuckerTool.com. We really hope you enjoyed watching this video and you've learned a little bit more about how to use Tucker tools. If you'd like to see a project with Tucker tools, Jerry and I have collaborated on this beautiful boho cup. Look for the next video called Let's Make a Boho Cup with Tucker Tools. There'll be a link in the bottom comment section for you to click on if you'd like to see how to make this cup. We really enjoyed doing this for you, and thanks so much for watching.